Hello everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in to Full Face and Fabulous. I'm so happy that you've joined me today. In today's video, I'm excited to share with you one of my favorite foundations and concealers. It is by Pacifica, and then I'm also going to be sharing a new eyeshadow palette, and I'm just really excited to be bringing these new products to you today. So I've already got my foundation or my moisturizer on, and I've already got my under eyes primed, and then next I'm going to go in with this E.L.F. matte oil control primer. It's got kaolin clay and tea tree. It's clay infused primer, helps control oil for a lasting mattified complexion. The smoothing yet lightweight formula helps blur the appearance of pores while combating excess oils with kaolin clay and tea tree. So this is really good, I think, in the summertime because I tend to get a little bit more oily now that it's warmer out. So I just like to get this all over my face, and this helps to set the foundation. Just going to go ahead and work this in. E.L.F. has a lot of really nice primers, and this has a really nice gel consistency. Alright, so the next, also going to add just a little bit of Coola, my Coola Tan, Sunless Tan Anti-Aging Face Serum, just because I like to add that little bit of glow to the face. Trying to amp up my face for the summertime. So I like this product. It is a Sunless Tan Anti-Aging Face Serum, and it's 70% organic, so that's really nice. Alright, so now I am going to apply the foundation. And this foundation, for those of you who have not heard of it, it's by Pacifica, and it's the Alight Clean Foundation, oil-free, anti-shine, plus satin finish, and it's 100% vegan, cruelty-free. And I'm wearing the shade Neutral Fair, which is 38 NF, so this is what the packaging looks like. It's really beautiful. It's a glass bottle. I love the way that it's kind of skinny, and it's got this gold cap. It's formulated without silicone, formaldehyde, phthalates, mineral oil, parabens, or petroleum, and it is made in the USA. So I like the fact that it's vegan and that it's cruelty-free. Those are very important to me. And this is just an amazing foundation. It's very full coverage. It has amazing qualities, and of course the only issue with this is, for some reason, and I've seen other people do this, when you take the cap off, there's actually a pump here, but it's hard to get the cap off sometimes. So you've got this nice pump, and I'm just going to go ahead and get this started. I love this shade. I think this is perfect. This 38 NF is a perfect shade range for me, but I would like to try some other shades. This runs for $16, around 16 and some change on Ulta's website, and that's where I picked this up. And the concealer is really amazing too. I love the coverage that this provides. I love the texture. And I'm just sorry I have not reviewed it sooner, because this is a wonderful foundation. And I love the fact that it is just as good as the high-end foundations. That's what's so cool about this. It's for $16, you're getting a lot of foundation, and it's just as good as your $50, $60 foundations. Okay. Let me try not to drop things today. So I'm going to use my Real Techniques 301 buffing brush to go ahead and buff in the foundation. And as you'll see, as I'm buffing this in, this is extremely full coverage. Super, super duper full coverage. And I just love that. I was very shocked the first time I tried this product. I was really amazed at how full coverage it was, because I wasn't expecting this kind of, you know, coverage right out of the tube, right out of the packaging. But it's super full coverage, and for $16, this compares to, I would compare this to the Maybelline Superstay, which I absolutely love. It's extremely full coverage. So that one's a little bit less, depending on where you purchase it from. But this is comparable to the Maybelline Superstay. It's also comparable to the L'Oreal Infallible. Whoops, there went my headband. It's also comparable to the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation. That's also an amazing foundation. Excellent, excellent coverage. So I would compare it to the same quality and the same color, or the same, you know, color, full coverage color payoff as the Maybelline Superstay and the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear. Those are both two of my absolute favorite foundations from the drugstore that is super full coverage. And now we've got this one. So as you can tell, it's completely taken away all my redness, concealed everything just perfectly. And then to pair with it, we've got the Pacifica Natural Minerals Liquid Cover Full Coverage Lasting Concealer. And it's 100% vegan and cruelty free. So it's really neat. It's also got the gold packaging, the gold cap, just like the tube here. So they're very similar. And they do go together. I'm wearing 20 E.L.F in the concealer, and it's made in the USA with the best globally sourced ingredients, Pacifica Beauty. So this is considered to have a natural minerals. It's got this nice little doe foot applicator, and this is very potent concealer as well. This is very comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape, or even this wonderful the E.L.F Camo Concealer that I've raved about. This $5 concealer, it's very, very good. So it's really comparable to those. It has a lot of the same, you know, coverage aspects. The coverage on these concealers is just amazing. And my top favorite concealers, I think, for full coverage, I would say the Pacifica. This one's excellent. The E.L.F Camo Concealer is amazing, and so is the L'Oreal Infallible Full Wear More Than Concealer. This is also very comparable to Tarte Shape Tape, and it's very, very great coverage. And this goes perfectly with the L'Oreal Infallible Fresh Wear foundation that I was talking about. The Fresh Wear foundation is so amazing. So now I'm just going to go ahead and blend that concealer in with my Pixie buffing brush. I was just amazed. I'm actually going to use a little bit smaller brush. I was just amazed at the coverage the first time I used that Pacifica foundation. I was not expecting that kind of coverage, because you don't always get that from a foundation. You know, a lot of times you just get a little bit of light. I think I didn't get some under this other eye, but that was just, that blew me away. I would highly recommend it. It's a great, and I'm not sure, I know that I've seen Pacifica before at Target. I think you can get it online. I don't know if they sell this actually at the Target stores, but I do know you can get it at Ulta, and that's where I pick up my products from this line, and it's just amazing. Coverage is just awesome. So I highly, highly recommend both the cover, or the concealer, and the foundation on that. Next, I'm going to go in with my powder, and again, I'm going to use my Laura Geller Baked Balance-n-Brighten Foundation in Fair. This is just a really beautiful setting powder that sets everything nicely. Since that is kind of a radiant foundation, I would say, I just like to set it. Make sure it's all set. And then I'm going to put a little bit of my Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. And this is in the shade Light Bronzer. I absolutely love this product. It is so creamy. It smells like coconuts and gives you that nice vibe, and I just love it. I think it's so nice. Absolutely love. Just getting a little bit of contour, and I'm also going to take some down around the bottom of my neck and jaw here. Okay, so now I'm going to put on a blush, and I'm going to look through my stash here to see what blush I want to use. I think I want to use one of my Becca blushes. I'm going to use my Becca Luminous blush in Foxglove. This is gorgeous. The packaging looks like that. Whoops, it's brand new. I have so many new things to try. Okay, so this is the outside of the packaging. And then when you open it, it's this beautiful golden pink. I mean, it's a gorgeous shade. It's one of my favorites. So I'm going to dip my Kat Von D angled blush brush in, and as you can tell, it's just absolutely luminous and radiant immediately when you apply this to the cheeks. I absolutely love this stuff. I love their glosses. They've got some beautiful glosses. Their blush line's beautiful. This is more expensive. It's more of a luxury blush, but it is just fantastic. I love the color that it puts out, and I just love the overall. I mean, you can wear this by itself and really get a luminosity even without highlighter, but y'all know how much I love my highlighter, so I am going to pop on some Milani Afterglow Strobe Light Instant Glow Powder. This is in 01 and it's beautiful. Very light reflecting. And I just like to add a little bit at the top of the cheekbone, up here, and then I like to go right above the brow and down the nose. I think this really helps to highlight, and then right in here. So that just really gives a nice overall glowy effect. And now I'm going to go ahead and do my brows with my Milani Easybrow Automatic Pencil in Natural Taupe. Filling in the brows. Fun stuff, fun stuff. But yes, that foundation is highly recommended. I think it's a beautiful, beautiful full coverage foundation, and for $16 you can't beat that, because it really gives you that full coverage look. And I'm all about full coverage. I just like to conceal everything and get as flawless of an appearance as I possibly can. Okay, so now that I got brows done, I am going to prime my eyelids, because I want to do some I want to do an eye look today. And so I'm priming my eyelids with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is an original. I just have the sample size that I'm using up right now because I've got a full size of it and I love it. I picked it up during the beauty event sale. Really great eyeshadow primer. Of course, the Milani eyeshadow primer. There's a lot of primers. You can find some really great ones at the drugstore as well that do the job just fine. And then next, I am going to pop on some of this new eyeshadow. So this new eyeshadow palette is by Focallure, and it's called the Sunrise Impressionism 16 Pan Eyeshadow Palette. And the outside packaging is really, really pretty. It says it's inspired by the rich colors of the sunrise of the Impressionism artworks. This 16 pan palette brings out the best in our eyeshadow formula, which range from the flattering mattes to shimmering pearl shades, ranging from rosy pink, dusty copper to living coral, dare the glitter, go from an everyday glitter makeup with natural shades to an exuberant glitter payoff with a bold glitter look. And what's really unique about this is that they have some of those pressed powders in there. So look at all the different shades. It's very, very, very pretty. And I love the shade range that you got here. And I thought it'd be fun with those glitter ones to pop those, you know, across the bottom of, near the bottom of my lash line. So I'm going to go in with a deeper shade to start out with, such as this Chocolate Martini on the bottom. And I'm just going to use that as my crease shade. Wow, that's got some nice color. Very nice color. This is actually a brand that is new to me. I can't remember how I heard about it. I either heard about it from another influencer, or I heard about it, it was either through YouTube, or I may have just gotten an email. But they were featuring this this particular eyeshadow palette, and when I saw the colors, I was instantly intrigued, because these are my kind of colors. I like the pops of pink and, you know, brighter colors mixed with the darker neutrals, and I thought, well, this would be fun to play with. So I ordered it, and I didn't realize it was coming from China, so it took a little bit to get here, but the quality seems really well, and you can get the mirror inside, so I'm really impressed, you know, so far with the quality. In my other video, I used one of their highlighters, and that was really nice as well. So now I'm going to go in with my Morphe M124 flat shading brush, I want to try one of these brighter shades. So I'm going to go in with this pop of color right here, this bright marigold, and just see what type of color I can get with this kind of glitter shade. And I want to pop it just right along my bottom lash line here, and that looks beautiful, you guys. That is putting off some nice shine. I love these new formulas that they have out now that are this, like, it's actually like a pressed form of glitter, but I think the best technique is when you just swipe it across, kind of like that, just go across the whole entire bottom lash line in a dragging motion, because you really, that's how you can get some really intense color payoff. There's there's a Pinwheel Galaxy shade. This shade here that I just put on is called Marigold. I think it's beautiful, but I love these new, Huda Beauty has some like this too, where it's like a pressed glitter, and it just looks gorgeous. And then I also want to pop on some of the, I'm going to put some of this like Pinwheel Galaxy shade. It's kind of a neutral with some specks in there. I want to see about putting that right in here. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm impressed. Look at that, you guys. This is more impressive than I even thought it was going to be. This is really pretty. And there doesn't appear to be a lot of fallout. I mean, I'm not even getting any fallout with this. Wow, that is a beautiful inner corner pop of color. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm in love with this palette for sure. This is so pretty. Wow. I'm wowed. Beautiful so far. It's just beautiful. Okay, so now let me see about the crease. My Morphe M506 crease brush. Let me try to amp it up with some of this lavender field shade. So this looks like a dark, kind of like a dark lavender color. I'm going to go directly in the crease and kind of get it smoky right through here. This is really, and the color payoff on this is amazing. And it really was not even that expensive. I don't remember how much I paid for it, but it wasn't that expensive. Wow, that's pretty. That's divinely pretty. And that's a nice crease color too, because it's really deep and dark. But it's kind of got that purplish. I'm wearing a blue dress today, but this is still going to look really pretty. Mixed. Wow, that's gorgeous. Super impressed with this. And then I think I'm going to take one of the lighter shades just to kind of blend and soften the edges. I'm going to go up here with this, let's see, I'm going to take this Himalayan orange, which looks like it's a lot darker than I thought it might be, but I think I'm just going to take it like right around the outside of the edge. And then I'll take some of this Pure Nude, which is a real light shade, as my brow highlight. Wow, that's very, very, very pretty. It's amazing the color payoff that I'm getting with some of this. I mean, it's for a brand that I don't know anything about, this Focallure. That's not bad. That's some amazing color. Wow, that's impressive. I would definitely check this one out if you guys like shimmers and those pressed glitters. This is beautiful. I mean, it looked, when I saw it online, I saw that, and I thought, well, that I really liked, like I said, because I'm always intrigued by those pressed glitters. I think those are really, really pretty, but that actually is a lot prettier than I would even expected. Very nice. Okay, I think I'm going to stop there. That's impressive. Sunrise Impressionism palette. Really, really nice, beautiful palette. Very, very fun to work with. Okay, now I'm going to go in with my Master Precise eyeliner. Got my Maybelline Master Precise All Day Liquid Liner. I'm just going to line the eyelid right here. Gotta focus while I'm doing this so I don't make any mistakes. Very pretty. And then I'm gonna condition the lashes with my Equate Hydra Strength Conditioning Treatment. This stuff just kind of gives the eyelashes some conditioning, which I think is a bonus. And then I've got some new false lashes I want to try, so I'm excited to try those out. And with this kind of eye look, definitely got to pop on some falsies. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my CoverGirl Clump Crusher Extensions Mascara. Actually, let me use my other one today. Been using and loving this Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. This is really good stuff. The mascara seems to be really creamy. Like it's not dry at all, so it feels like it's really coating the lashes with a nice coat of mascara. I feel like some mascaras don't have enough, you know, like cream or something in them to make them, like sometimes when I'm putting on mascara it just feels like it goes on dry and then it just dries out my lashes even more, and I don't like that feeling. I think that when you're applying mascara it should feel nice on the lids. So I'm just getting this on, and then I'm going to pop on these new falsies. So I'm going to use my Duo. This is my Duo Quick Set Strip Lash Adhesive that I use. And here are the new falsies. Look how cool these are. These are the Salon Perfect, which I love that brand. You can find this at Walmart. And this is Silk Noir Luxurious Layered Volume. Plush, silky soft, easy to apply, reusable. And it has the no-show band. So the Salon Perfect brand is absolutely amazing. I've used many of the styles and purchased from Walmart, and they just really have great, their bands are really nice, they're really thin, and that's what I like about them. So the band is just like super, super thin. I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, but it's a really thin band, and I like those the best because when you're wearing false lashes you don't want to feel the band. And I think with these no-show bands, because they are so thin, they actually hold up really nicely. Okay, so now let me just get this dry and tacky. You want to let it sit up a little bit just to get it tacky, and then it seems to go on better. So these are a little bit longer lashes than ones I normally wear. So I'm not too sure how these are going to work on my lashes. I'm hoping I don't have to cut some length off, but I don't know yet. I'm trying to get them. The main thing is to get them straight as you can, and then wait for them to set up. The longer ones are kind of nice because then it looks like you have lashes, you know, you have a lot of lashes going clear across the entire eye, which I think can kind of make the eye look bigger, because I don't have the biggest eyes. I wouldn't say my eyes are really big, but certain eyelashes can help. Sometimes they have like little things sticking out at the end, and I like to cut that off because I don't like to have that in my eyelash. These are really pretty. I mean, all the Salon Perfects that I've ever tried, my favorites are the Demi Wispies, but all the ones that I've tried are always really, really natural looking, and they feel natural on. Like, I don't even, once they're on, I don't even feel them. And that's what I like. I mean, I have had some of the cheaper eyelashes are really terrible, and you can get some that really feel like you have lashes on and you don't want to feel the band. I mean, you want to really feel like it's visible, you know, that it's next to nothing. But I've tried some, like for instance, Eyes Lips Face makes some really cheap eyelashes. They make some really cheap false eyelashes, but the problem is that you can feel them on when you're wearing them, and I do not like that feeling. I do not want to feel the eyelashes in any way. I just want them to be on, but not feeling them on. This one, for some reason, is being a little tricky. It's not wanting to lay down straight. Alright, this one's just wanting to be... It's just not wanting to work with me for whatever reason. It seems like it's wanting to curl up instead of curl. I'm going to have to curl the... Sometimes you have to wiggle these lash bands around to get them, especially when they come straight out of the box. Alright, lash. Come on, work with me. The other one went on just fine. I hate that when one wants to go on, but then the other one just kind of wants to... I don't know what's wrong with this one. It's the same exact lash. It's just a different side of the lash. Alright, come on now. So for those of you who are new to lashes, this is just proof that it's... I mean, I put these on sometimes every single day, but sometimes it's difficult to get them on, and that's why I'm showing you this, that it's, you know, don't feel bad, because it, even for those of us that have been doing it for years, sometimes these lashes just don't want to cooperate. I think I'm getting it. And a lot of times you got to get it to form to your eyelash, which, I don't know, it seems like it takes a bit to get it to, like, form to your natural, because you got to get it to form to the contours of your natural eyelid. Trying to see here if it's actually... Okay, and then once I've got it all set up, I do take my Rose Gold Tweezerman eyelash curler, and I try to, like, just barely cinch the lashes together and just kind of give it that extra curl. It just gives it that natural, that nice, it kind of gives you a more lifted look when you do that. I just like to give it that natural lifted lash effect. It's a very pretty lash though. I like how it's, because it is a longer lash band, it actually kind of goes clear across the whole band of your lash, which is nice. To give you that lifted effect. So there we have it. And then the last product, I'm going to put on some of this lip product. Let me straighten the camera out just a bit. And sorry guys, I'm going to put on this new lip product. It's by Too Faced, and I love these lip glosses. And this one's called Hidden Talents, and it's the High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss. And I thought I would just finish out the look with this. It's kind of a berry shade. Very, very pretty. I love these lip glosses by Too Faced. They're so shiny and they feel so moisturizing on the lips. Like, even though, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but there is a ton of sparkle in these, but they just still feel so good. Like, I love this stuff. They're $21 a piece at Ulta, and I just love these. Highly recommend if you're looking for a really shiny gloss that gives you a lot of color payoff, a lot of opaqueness. This be one to check out. And I can show you the box too. So it comes in this really pretty box, and this one was called Hidden Talents. It's the Too Faced Rich and Dazzling High Shine Sparkling Lip Gloss. And it says, get rich quick, rich in shine, rich in color, rich in dazzle. Each twinkling shade of this dazzling gloss wraps your lips in luxurious dimension. The combination of light reflecting glitters in this comfortable formula enriched with natural oils gives you a lip experience so rich and indulgent you'll feel like you're dripping in diamonds. And I truly think that. If you look at it, it looks like your lips are glowing like a diamond. It's so pretty. So I hope you guys enjoyed this look. I had a lot of fun with it. Again, that foundation's amazing, and the eyeshadow palette was a lot of fun to work with. And if you like this type of video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. Also, don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below so that you won't miss any future videos. And if you click the description arrow down below, I have linked another link to my other channel, which is called Glam Life Wig Reviews, and it's where I post weekly reviews of alternative hair, and you don't want to miss that out either. If you like seeing how the hair goes with the makeup, it's really fun to check that out. And I've also linked both of my sisters' alternative hair review channels in the description box down below as well. And I will see you very soon in the next video. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Bye!